Hello my dear students. Today we will discuss about this comparison of fraction. But before that, in the last video I missed one point, how to identify the given fraction is equivalent fraction or not. Let us see that one first. Suppose you have 1 by 2 and 2 by 4. Tell me the given two fraction 1 by 2 and 2 by 4, is it equivalent fraction? To identify it, just do the cross multiplication. It is first multiply this 4 with 1 and 2 with 2. This is called cross multiplication. So if I do 4 into 1, that is 4 into 1 is 4, and now the second one 2 into 2, which is my 4. Now this is also 4, this is also 4. That means this 1 by 2 is equivalent fraction of 2 by 4. Yes, understood? But now if I check it one more question, like if the question is given you 2 by 3 and 6 by 8, is it your equivalent fraction? So if it is, then do the cross multiplication. 8 into 2 16, then 3 into 6 18. Now this is this 16 and 18 are not equivalent fraction. Okay, I hope you understood it. Now come to the point. In today's video we will understand how to compare when the denominator are same, when the denominator are different, when the numerator are same, when the numerator are different. Okay, let's see. When the numerator are same, when the numerator are same, suppose you have 2 by 3 and 2 by 4. In this case, what happens, students? Your numerator are same. If the numerator are same, then students, the smaller denominator, whatever you are having, that fraction is always greater fraction. That fraction is greater fraction. Fine. Okay, now the next one is, if you take 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Now what happens, students? The denominator are same. If the denominator are same, then what happens? The bigger values of the numerator, whatever is having, that will be the bigger fraction. That will be the bigger fraction. What you understood here? If the numerator are same, in the first case, if the numerator are same, then you have to focus on the denominator only. If the denominator is having lesser values between these two, then the lesser value or smaller value number or the fraction is the bigger fraction. But in second case, what happens it? If you are having the same denominator, if you are having the same denominator and numerator are different, then students, the bigger numerator out of this 3 and 4, which is the bigger number? 4 is the bigger number. So that's why this fraction is the greater fraction. 6 by 8, then 1 by 4. If you take these two fraction, now tell me, if the denominator are different and numerator are also different, how can you recognize, how can you find out which is the bigger number? Now 4 into 6, 24, 8 into 1 is 8. Now tell me, 24 is bigger or 8 is bigger? 24 is bigger number, so definitely this is 6 by 8. 6 by 8 is my greater fraction. Okay, then one more method you can apply for this. Suppose if you are talking about this, try one more method, that is your LCM method. Remember one thing, all of you, whenever the denominator are different, whenever the denominator are not same, at that time take the LCM of that two denominator. In this case, what happens? My 6 by 8 and 1 by 4, my denominator are 8 and 4. So now take the LCM of 4 and 8. What is the LCM of 4 and 8? Students, say 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. My LCM is how much, students? 2 into 2 into 1 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 1s are 4, 2s are 8. My LCM I got how much? 8. Now if LCM is 8, then 6 by 8 is equals to, remember one thing, my denominator should be 8 here. Now what can I do to get 8 in the denominator? So now you see 8, if I multiply 1, then I am getting 8 1s are 8. Then remember students, the same number whatever you have multiplied, you have to multiply in the numerator also. So 6 into 1 is 6. Now see the next one, 1 by 4. Now if you say my denominator how much I have to bring? 8. So what should I multiply with 4 to get 8? I have to multiply 2 here. So 2 4s are, or 4 2s are 8. Then the same number 2 I have to multiply in the numerator also. That is 1 into 2 is 2. Now tell me, it became 6 by 8 and 2 by 8. The bigger numerator is the greater fraction. The bigger numerator, whatever the fraction is having, that is the bigger fraction. Hope you understood all. Okay. Like this, you have to do the comparison of two fractions. Now, can you write down the given fraction in increasing order? Let us understand how to write the fraction in ascending order, which we can also say increasing order. Students, whenever your denominator are different, always remember you have to take the LCM of the denominator to make the denominator equal. So let's take the LCM of 4, 8 and 12. If you take LCM of 4, 8 and 12, that is students, 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Now my LCM is 2 into 2 into 1 into 2 into 3. So 2 2s are 4, 1s are 4, 3s are 12, 2s are 24. My LCM is 24. Fine. So now remember, always make the denominator same of all the fractions. Now students, denominator is how much? LCM, that is 24. Students, write 3 into and 4 into. What should I multiply to get 24 here? I should multiply 6 to get 24 here. The same number I have to multiply in the numerator as well. You need to remember that. Now students, 3 6 are 18. 18 by 24. Well, next 2 by 8. So what should I multiply here to get 24? So obviously that is 3. 3 if I multiply, 8 3s are 24. Then that number what I have multiplied here, the same number I have to multiply in the numerator also. Then 2 3s are 6. 6 by 24. Then the next one is 11 by 12. Now students, tell me 24. What should I multiply here to get 24? We know that 12 2s are 24. The same number I have to multiply in numerator also. So 11 into 2, 22. Now this fraction you write in ascending order. Now you see all the denominator are same. As we all know, if the denominator are same, then the bigger numerator is always the bigger fraction. That means if I write in ascending order, what will happen students? My smallest one is, ascending order means smaller to bigger. So my smallest one is, my smallest numerator is 6, that is 2 by 8. Then the next one 18 by 24, which you can also write, okay fine, 18 by 24 means 3 by 4. And the next one is 11 by 12. This is the fraction which is in the ascending order. Ascending order means smaller to bigger number or bigger fraction. Now this number, if I write in descending order, just opposite of this students, just opposite of ascending order is descending order. So my biggest one is 11 by 12, then 3 by 4, then 2 by 8. This is my descending order. I hope all of you understood. That's all for today. Thank you very much.